Hey YouTube, DWS Darius again, and this is part 2 of building my pond. And in this part 2 I'm just going to be correcting some of the mistakes that I made and just making it look better. Before I was just making, the main thing about part 1 was just getting the fish into the pond. Now that the fish are in the pond and the pond is just pretty much at a stable condition, I'm going to start decorating and making it look more better. And my main focus is, you see all that exposed liner? I want to be able to level out all the sides so that it all is level and you don't see any of that. And my waterfall is kind of whack, so I'm going to make a better waterfall. So stay tuned. Okay, so once again, I forgot to get the camera to show you guys what I was doing as I was doing it. So I'm showing you guys a video that's pretty much almost finished. But as you can see, a lot less tarp is showing. I was able to flatten down some of the higher sides, like that side, and this side was slow, so I brung it up. And as you can see, less tarp and more rocks are hanging over, which I like. And it's just a better looking pond, not so much man-made stuff. Now, what I should have been recording was the waterfall. Now, this was one of the most complicated things for me, because when I was doing it, I didn't know what I was doing. I had no true idea, firecrackers. I had no true, just thing to go based on. I was just going based upon thoughts and how I thought it was right. So you can see I came up with this. To look, it cascades down, and one of my problems right now is that my filter is not strong enough. When I put my filter on, it trickles, so my next step is to get a larger filter and to get a stronger pump, and then based upon that I want to see how much current I get, because if it's not strong enough, I'm going to get something for this side as well. Okay, after trial and error, trying to see how I could get the waterfall the best, I ended up back to square one with that simple bucket waterfall. And the main reason is because the other waterfall, it looked nice, however, it wasn't getting enough circulation and enough just air inside the pond. So I had to go back to this. Now this doesn't look that bad because I get to hear a nice sound from it, and I can get a lot of, just another pool up there, so that's kind of nice. And eventually I'll just start growing greens around it so it'll look better. But I pretty much switched back to that one because I prefer a pond where the fish just get enough air and enough circulation in the water, rather than something that looks nice but that doesn't do the job. So I'm back to square one when it comes to the waterfall. Okay, another thing that changed. Before you guys heard me talking about lilies. Well, I pretty much tried the lilies. I bought $80 worth of lilies, and they were about 5 times bigger than they are now. The koi just demolished them. I thought that they wouldn't, but they proved to be koi and just tore them up. So that plan was a fail. And then I went with another plan to have like a little blanket over it, but it wasn't looking too right. So my final plan was just to get this lattice over the top. And you can see I have the greens in the back that will soon grow over the top, so hopefully that all comes out nice. As far as the shade, this lattice is doing a great job. I have different positions just to follow the sun around. I didn't want the whole thing to be covered because I want some light for my turtles when they sit to be all in the sun. But I got enough to keep the fish nice and shaded, so that's what I'm doing now as far as shade. This is just an overview of the pond. The pond is now about twice the size as it was before. Before I had a tree with shade, but over here there's no trees that can provide that shade, so I got a nice lattice above. As far as greenery, I'm trying to get just a nice little green area around. I got a ground cover plant over there that can cover up that back wall and most of the rocks. I have a nice fern right there. And just in the back I have a lot of tall plants that's going to go up. So eventually I'll update you guys on just how everything is coming out, and just, yeah, this has been me building my pond. I'm sorry that it was such an unorganized video because I was forgetting to get the camera right and to record as I was doing it, but this is my pond. I got rid of the catfish that were eating the other fish, so now I could get more quality koi and just enjoy my pond better. So thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed.